soul with it. Yeah. So I was listening to the George Sedano podcast on ESPN LA Radio, and George Sedano had a guest call in, former head coach Tom Thibodeau, and he came on to discuss the Los Angeles Lakers offseason moves and gave his opinion on the Lakers being able to sign DeMarcus Cousins on such a cheap price. George Sedano asked Tibbs how surprised was he of the market for DeMarcus Cousins and how it dried up quickly for him, and here's what Tibbs had to say. I think the injury thing, and I think it's unfortunate that in New Orleans, they were rolling along pretty good and he goes down. That probably hurt him in terms of his free agency, then to get hurt again last year. But he's a tremendous talent, so to be able to get him at that value is a big plus for the Lakers. And DeMarcus does everything as well. He's a guy that can post, put it on the floor. He's added the three to his game, great offensive rebounder, and I think the one thing you overlook is his passing ability. They have a number of guys that can break a defense down, force a defense to collapse and make plays, and obviously you start with LeBron James off the dribble. Add Rajon Rondo to that. The things Anthony Davis will do. DeMarcus with his back to the basket, he's a terrific passer. Tibbs also spoke about how the Lakers came out of not signing Kawhi Leonard quite well, and that the Lakers were able to add a lot of talent to the roster, but says that he thinks that the Clippers have the edge in terms of talent over the Lakers at the moment, and think that the Clippers are the better team. So if you guys would like to hear the full audio, the link is in the description box. So I've already expressed enough how I think that the Lakers have done a masterful job at signing talent despite not being able to sign Kawhi. And now you're starting to see where analysts and sports media and coaches, former coaches and things like that are starting to give the Lakers front office credit for the moves that the Lakers made, from the coaching staff on down to the Lakers players. The Lakers have three amazing coaches who could have been head coaches in this league. You know, I even wish they would have added Tom Thibodeau to the coaching staff and just have all these great basketball minds creating schemes and bouncing ideas off each other to help this team win an NBA championship. Now, last year, my prediction was I thought that the Lakers would finish anywhere from 47 and 35, and they would get anywhere from a 6 to an 8 seed, and people got upset with me at the time. Last year, my prediction was closer than a lot of people, because they had people saying that the Lakers would be a top 5 seed, but I just didn't see that happening with that roster. But this upcoming season, I think that the Lakers will struggle in the beginning to figure things out, but I think by February and by March or earlier than that, I think they will be competing at a high level. And, you know, they're going to come out and they're going to have fun and things like that in the beginning. And I can see the Lakers, I think they'll finish anywhere between a 3rd seed to a 5th seed in the West if no one suffers a major injury, fingers crossed, knock on wood. I had a debate with someone at my job, and he asked me, like, who do I think will win a championship next season? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of wide open because of all the moves that were made. But I told him that I think that the Lakers will win it all. He asked why. I said, because you know, we had size. If you watched the finals last year, the lack of size really hurt the Golden State Warriors tremendously. And we have the talent, we have the versatility with JaVale McGee and how well he's elevated his game to the next level last season. Great passers from the point guard position and Rajon Rondo, LeBron James to the bigs, and AD and Cousins. Like, everybody can facilitate. The crazy part that no one talks about is we have enough talent to the point where when you play for the Lakers, your stock automatically goes up. Your name starts to gain a lot of traction. For the Lakers, they could easily flip those players if they play to their potential by the trade deadline. As far as DeMarcus Cousins, Cousins is truly a phenomenal player. I've stated that before. In my previous video, I stated that I thought that the Lakers should stay away from DeMarcus Cousins, but I said that solely because of his attitude alone. You know, but at his best, DeMarcus Cousins is one of the greatest big men we've ever seen in this game. But you could just exclude LeBron James. AD and Cousins alone command so much attention, and I just think the duo of DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis and them being on the floor a lot at times is going to be lethal. Even if you have DeMarcus Cousins and JaVale McGee on the floor at times. This guy, like I said, the guy at work was like, well, the Lakers don't have the defense and they can't shoot because JaVale McGee can't shoot and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, like, Anthony Davis could do everything, protect the rim. I mean, he could do everything. I ain't even got to explain. It's self-explanatory. And with JaVale McGee protecting the rim and AD protecting the rim, being able to guard all 5 positions, being able to switch on defense, to be able to step out and hit the 3, like, he could do everything. JaVale McGee, all he has to do is be a body. And you still got DeMarcus Cousins coming off the bench. So the Lakers have so much versatility on this roster, and it's going to be great for our defense. I spoke on that last season about the possibility of JaVale McGee and Anthony Davis both playing together. But I think Cousins and AD is perfect for LeBron right now at this stage of his career, because LeBron has gotten so much older, and he's still LeBron James, but he's not the LeBron James that could jump out the gym. If he utilized these guys properly like he should, I think it will help reduce the risk of another major injury, because Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins will be dangerous in pick and roll and pick and pop scenarios with LeBron James. And it's going to help him because LeBron James is not as fast as beating defenders off the dribble as much anymore. And a lot of these guys are starting to not be intimidated by LeBron. So when you have somebody who can set a screen like Anthony Davis or DeMarcus Cousins, and these guys can shoot, and not only that, these guys can pass the ball so great. So it's like, I disagree with Tibbs in terms of, I know this might sound biased, but I think people overlooking the Lakers. I truly believe we have a better team than the Clippers, but that's just my opinion. I think we have more depth. I think that the roster that we have a better coaching staff, but that's just my opinion, But as far as being surprised about the market drying up for Cousins, I'm not surprised. It's mainly his attitude. The injuries have something to do with it, but it's both a headache, so you don't want to deal with both. And the Lakers played it smart. They gave him a year, and they didn't lock him into a long-term deal. And he has a chance to pick the brain of one of the greatest big men of all times to ever exist in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And just remember, the last time the Lakers had two great big men on the court at the same time, we won 2 NBA championships. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all agree or disagree with Tibbs? Get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.